Hi, I'm Steve Erickson from MidlifeSolopreneur.com.
And I'm Jake Erickson from FlowCampaigns.com. And this is our daily debrief. In this podcast, we share what we've been working on for the day so you can follow along with the Midlife Solopreneur journey. We'll also share some helpful tips and strategies that you can use in your business. So today is August 25th.
Episode number 30.
Episode number 30. So let's call that a month of doing the podcast. I'm not sure if it's 30 or 31 days, but we're going for it.
Yeah, technically July was 31 days, but hey.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
Yeah, cool.
1 month.
So what have we been working on today?
Well, we've been working on the summit. We've been working on swipe copy, getting information out to our speakers. There is a lot of selling to be done, selling of free tickets actually to the summit and a lot of other things. And today, Jake has a little bone to pick with me.
Yes. So, and I think this is because you're so technical, you always look for the most technical way to do a solution.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to do was share the information with the speakers of when their speaking slot is, what information they have, and being able to track when they change some of their speaking information through the platform we're using, which is Hey Summit. Now, Hey Summit has a function built in to send emails to the speakers, which we have done. However, there's a process where they actually have to log in and change some stuff themselves. And you wanted to provide them instructions for when their speaking slot is allocated, what details we have for them right now, and then remind them to go in and change that.
Yeah.
So you spent a little bit longer on that than you should have. There was a lot of coding involved, looking at the API, pulling in some of the details there.
Yeah.
And my recommendation would have been to just copy all the email addresses into the email, put everyone in BCC so they can't see each other necessarily, and just send them a reminder that way and just get it out. And, we're at a bit of a time crunch. And I think, spending 10 minutes getting the email right and just sending it is more productive than, I don't know exactly how long you spent on it. I don't think you want to tell me exactly how long you spent on it.
Probably not, but a couple of hours more than I should have for sure.
Yeah.
So here's the challenge. One of the things I talk about in my course is that things are worth automating when you're going to do it multiple times. So in one respect, the time I have invested in it saves me time in the future.
Yeah, sure.
But the question is, how much time have I saved for this event and how much of that time is saved for the next event, which will be several months away? So I definitely spent a couple of hours too much on this because I wanted to do it what I consider to be the right way, rather than the way that is not quite to my liking. It's probably it's not wrong way of doing it, it's just not to my liking, and that's because sometimes a little bit too much of a perfectionist. So the message we're trying to get across here isn't that it's bad to spend time getting things right. It's you need to look at where you're spending time. Is it serving you the best way right now?
Yes. Because
today I should have got that email out at least 2 hours earlier and not overcomplicated what I was doing.
Yeah. So really our advice is don't overcomplicate things when you don't need to. Yes, it's right to have it done the right way and set up for the future. And that's something, we actively teach people to do. But at the same time,
get things done.
Be wary of your deadlines. If something is going to take you absolute hours to do, maybe just say, okay, let's find a week where I'm less busy. Schedule it in and get it done then, so it's ready for the next summit. For this one, we're just going to do what it takes to get it done now because we need to move quickly.
Yeah, and the consequence is that I probably have to stay up for a couple of hours extra tonight than compared to what I was hoping for, at least. So, so you feel the effects when you're taking too long to do something. You do feel the effects of it.
Yeah, I think there's also an element of frustration. You're trying to figure out the right solution. Something's not working. You have to go back, and you're also realizing how long it's taking you and you still don't have a solution yet.
Yeah.
So it just adds a lot of negative feelings as well. And, really by looking at the cost and the benefit, it comes to a point where the costs are just too high, spending too much time, too much mental energy. It'd be quicker to just do the kind of bare bones method, get it done quickly and then refine it later.
Yeah, the 80-20 principle is really, really important here. And the 80-20 principle is that the 20% of the effort will get you 80% of your results. And for me, this was definitely, I spent 80% of the effort to get a 20% improvement in the results compared to that initial one. I should have spent 20% of my time on it and saved those 2 hours, really.
Yeah.
So
that's what we wanted to share today. this is a learning experience for us as we go through the Midlife Solopreneur business. Part of the reason that we're doing this podcast is to keep ourselves accountable, to learn, to share our experience as we're going through. And that includes times where we don't do things as well as we could have done it.
Oh, definitely. And there will be plenty of those times. I mean, my business here, it literally is 2 months old. That is it. I'm 2 months old. There is so much to do right now in getting everything set up. I just finished my first course. I had to create all of the slides, all of the content for that whilst I was doing the course, in fact, which was great also because I had the feedback from people. I knew what I was going to do in the next session. And we're doing a summit for the first time. And we are soon, I don't know when yet, I'm not going to commit to a date, but we're going to do a challenge at some stage. And then as we get all of these things done, we then have the systems in place and we'll be able to replicate it and it'll be much easier next time.
Yes.
The copy will be written. At the moment, we're trying to, Jake has written a lot of the copy. I need to approve the copy. And that's where some of my 2 hours that I should have saved should have been spent actually getting that over and done with and approved and sent out. So, So
it's a learning experience. We're learning as we go along. And now I think that's a very top of mind lesson that we're going to take forward into the rest of this week and moving forward as well.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right. So if you like this podcast, share it, subscribe, rate, review, all the things you do with a podcast.
Cool. So we'll catch you tomorrow.
Take care.
Okay.